Namaskar. Good morning, everyone. Today, I am going to discuss a very famous and important topic in astrophysics, that is black hole. So, we'll just try to understand what is black hole in a brief. If you want to understand about the black hole, so first we have to understand some basic terms, and these basic terms from Newtonian physics to Einstein physics we have to understand. So, the most important point is we know about the inertia. What is inertia? Inertia is actually a qualitative property of any body which opposes the state of motion from rest or state of rest from motion. It means if a body is in motion, then wants to be in motion, continue, and if it is in state of rest, it wants to be at rest. This property or this quality of a body is called inertia. But inertia is a qualitative property. If I talk about what is the quantity which associated with the inertia or who govern the inertia of a body, then mass is a quantitative property of inertia. If we talk about Newtonian gravity, then everyone is very well known about the law of gravitation governed by Newton. And as per this law, if any two objects are in the universe at some distance, then they apply a force on each other, and the force between these two bodies is directly proportional to the product of their mass and inversely proportional to the square of the distance. And g is the proportionality constant, and that constant is called gravitational constant. That means two bodies in the universe always try to attract each other due to gravitational attraction. Now, if we think about the concept of black hole, then I'll try to discuss the concept of black hole by Newtonian gravity, by escape velocity concept, by formation of a star. And if we will get some time, I will also discuss the concept of black hole by space-time curve, which is especially given by the Einstein concept of general relativity. Now, the first concept of black hole emerged from John Michael in 1784, and a body with the same density as the sun. And everyone is known that sun is the star of our galaxy or our planet, our solar system. If a body with the same density as the sun, but it is 500 times larger in the radius, then what would be? Then this body would not allow light to escape from it. And such bodies are known as black hole. This was the first concept, that was a proposed idea, that if a body having 500 times larger in the radius and density as the sun, so the gravity of that object will become so high so that nothing come out from that object and it will be a black hole. The another idea proposed by French mathematician Simon Laplace in 1795, if a body is having 500 times larger than the sun and if nothing can be escaped from it, then it is therefore possible that the greatest luminous body in the universe are on this very account invisible, because even light cannot come out from that object. Now we'll try to understand why light cannot come out from the object or we cannot see the object. Just try to understand from the concept of escape velocity. We know there is a concept of escape velocity. That means if anything you want to throw out from the surface of earth, then we have a formula. Then escape velocity is under root gm upon r, where g is the gravitational constant and mass is the object of the planet at the surface. The r is the radius. Suppose we are on earth and we want to throw something out from the earth. Something out from the earth means in infinity, when there is no gravitational force of earth will be acted on that object. So we want to throw it out from the earth gravitational era. So if I want to throw it out, then we need escape velocity, which can be calculated by the help of a basic formula of class 11th, and that is gm upon r. G is gravitational constant, m is mass of the earth, and r is the radius. So it is 11.2 kilometer per second. That means if any object you want to throw out from the earth completely, so that it will not come back to the earth, then you need a speed of 11.2 kilometer per second. Such a huge speed. Similarly, if we want to something out from the surface of moon, then we need a escape velocity which is 2.46 kilometer per second. And this 2.46 kilometer per second is actually the velocity of gaseous molecules. That's why there is no atmosphere in the moon, because the gaseous molecule easily escape from the surface of moon. So atmosphere cannot be possible. Now think, if we talk about sun, suppose if one can live on very high temperature, and suppose we are on the surface of sun and we can sustain there, if that is an imaginary, if we can sustain there at a very high temperature. But if something is on the surface of sun and we want to throw it out from the surface of the sun, then what escape velocity we required? That this escape velocity of sun can be calculated by the mass of sun and radius of sun, which is 617 kilometer per second. That means anything which is comes out from the sun with this speed will never go back to the sun. It will escape from the gravitational pull of sun. Now the very interesting concept is, think about a star whose mass is 1000 times of the sun and diameter is 2000 kilometer. Why I am taking the less diameter? Because if any object having very high mass, then because of huge quantity of mass, the gravitational attraction becomes so powerful and the body contrast. So radius will be smaller. In that sense, if we talk about such a star whose mass is 1000 times of the sun and radius is around 1000 kilometer, then the escape velocity will come out by using that similar formula will be 3.26 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Now this is very interesting. What I want to say? I want to say this speed is the more than the speed of light. That means if anything you want to throw out from such massive star, then you have to be throw with more than the velocity of light, which is not possible. Or if we take in another sense, if escape velocity at any object or from the surface of any object will be more than the speed of light, then what will be with the speed of what will be the with the light? If we just glow a torch, light come up, and the similarly when we throw a ball in the upward direction on earth, the ball come back to the earth. Similarly, when a light come out from the surface of that star, it will bend down, so that light will not come out, it will be bent towards the same object, so that in the external space no one can see that object. That is basically a concept of black hole. That's why the black hole cannot be visible, because the escape velocity at the surface of black hole is more than the speed of light. There is another concept of black hole, means how they evolve, how they generate. Then Prasad Subramanian was Subramanian Chandrasekhar was the scientist. He is our Indian scientist. How the black hole can form? So they told that like our life cycle of human, star also having a life cycle, and when a star goes into the dice phase, going into the die phase, then what happens? The mechanism behind it, because of the nuclear density inside, because of the huge energy amount generation from inner to outer surface, the outer surface of the star during the death phase just going out because of the energy pressure, and the inner core is going to be contrast because of gravitational pull. If we think about any star whose mass is more than 6 solar mass, or it is 6 times of the mass of sun, then this process of out the expansion of outer layer and contraction in the inner layer is called a supernova explosion. And during the process of supernova explosion, the core become very dense, radius becomes small, and most of the mass concentrated at the center, and there is a possibility to become a black hole. It may be a neutron star or it may be a black hole. Neutron star is a star whose density is about the density of nucleus. We know that nucleus has very high density. This is the picture in which a star is going to be exploited because at the death phase, and this kind of explosion is called supernova explosion. These supernova explosion can be recorded. Similarly, this is another picture of supernova explosion, and there is another picture of a supernova kind of explosion. So this is one more picture in which you can see how the explosion takes place and how these two diagrams there. Now what this picture is telling us, if there will be a black hole somewhere in the region, then how we can recognize there is a black hole. So what happens when there is a black hole in some region, then black hole having a huge gravitational attraction, it attracts to the other objects, other celestial or astrophysical objects towards this object. But due to this gravitational pull, the object itself may die because of achieving high energy, high kinetic energy. And the black hole may increase by capturing the mass, or the object may convert into the fuel or gas. So this was all about the black hole, and in the detail we can discuss into the next lecture. Thank you. Thank you very much.